ASI Computer Systems is committed to constant innovation and improvement that is provided to you through the ASI SmartBooks updates. We've recently made several enhancements to make ASI SmartBooks even more indispensable. This video will review the email notifications. This option has been added to allow lists to be scheduled and emailed on a routine basis. This beneficial new enhancement saves you time and effort by automatically providing you with lists that you could use to manage your business directly to your inbox. Email notifications is a new option available under Tools, the Financial Control Group, and selecting Service Provider. We'll select our email list we already have set up. It is named Email List, and the type must be Email Notifications. The top expander is where you will set up each list you want the service to automatically send out. Custom created lists can also be saved and sent out. The bottom expander is where you'll set up your information regarding your SMTP host for emailing. The information in the email setup expander is required even if you use local email client for sending other emails in the system. Once configured properly, this process runs regardless of being logged in or out of ASI SmartBooks. Under the email setup expander, set up as SMTP host, from email address, from name. If we're using SMTP SSL, we can also send a test message. Our port, and if authentication is required. We'll close this, go back up and take an email list. On this list, we have two list views already set up to send. When you add a list and select your list view, the schedule icon and template icon will appear once you select a list. The scheduled icon is where frequency and time are entered for this list to be sent. The template icon is where recipient is entered along with the subject line to be used when sending the list. We'll select our schedule. The schedule pop-up will allow you to select the schedule for the list to be sent out on a routine basis. Each list can be sent daily, weekly, or monthly. And you may also select what time this list should go out. And then directly below that, you can select the day you wish to send it out, or multiple days as needed. Once we select OK, and then we'll move over and take a look at the template icon. The template icon will allow the setup of an email template and indicates the form the list should be generated in and attached. Here we can select our two, carbon copy and blind carbon copy as needed, our subject line, and then any message you wish to enter. And then we'll select Update. Recommendations for emailing. Schedule large lists to run during non-peak times. We recommend early morning before the office starts for the day. You do not have to be logged into ASI SmartBooks for the list to be sent. Schedule lists to run outside of any backup schedule. After the list is successfully sent, the last date sent will update, and that'll be in this column over here. If there's an issue, a failure message will show in place of the date and time. At the scheduled time, the recipient should receive their list in the format that was selected. Underneath each user, going to Supervise, our user list, or Manage. Under our user, we have a checkbox to show email notification failures in the status bar. So we selected that, we'll go ahead and save. Now once we've exited ASI SmartBooks and come back in with that user, we now see the email notification down here at the lower right hand corner. So we'll select this. This opens up the job queue. which we'll find located under the Tools menu, under our Control group, and then Job Queue. Now under our Job Queue, if I go to our information icon, it'll give me details of why that email failed. And in the lower right-hand corner, you see Copy to Clipboard, in which case you can then email the information to the appropriate person to review. So we'll close this option, and this will conclude the review of this new enhancement for email notifications.